overwhelmed by your inbox?
Does it take you forever to find documents in Google Drive?
Do you bookmark a site and still can't find what you need because your bookmark list is a mile long?
Well, you've clicked on the right PD because we're here to help you learn how to get your digital life in order.
Welcome to our PD on managing your mounds of information, aka what we like to affectionately call the mess.
We've designed this PD for beginning teachers, mentors, and pretty much anyone who is juggling loads of information and feels like they waste precious time looking for what they need.
Aria Paul.
I'm Cheryl Osborne.
And I'm Heather Lucas, and we're with the Beginning Teacher Development and Support Team for Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools.
In this video, we will go over 3 tips that will help bring order to the chaos and bring those mountains of information, aka the mess, under control. In the first tip, I'll be telling you how to retrieve your resources efficiently by organizing Google Drive. Cheryl will be telling you about our second tip, where she will show you how to increase efficiency with Google Chrome and bookmarking organization. Heather will help you by showing tip 3 and how to improve your time management by organizing your Outlook email. Does your Google Drive look anything like this? Cluttered with files and documents everywhere? Is it hard to find what you need when you need it? Then this first tip is for you. We're going to talk about Google Drive and how to retrieve resources efficiently by creating folders. Folders are fairly simple and easy to make on Google Drive, and they will save you loads of time and frustration. When it comes to making folders, you need to first spend some time brainstorming and thinking. You need to think about how you'll structure it. What are the areas of needs? What are the main type of documents that you have that need organizing? What do you look for the most? Once you've decided on this, then you can create categories, and that will help you begin creating folders. So now let's get into the practicalities behind this tip. Once you've opened up your Google Drive homepage, it should look something like this. And since we've already talked in the previous slide about brainstorming and thinking about what kind of files and folders you need, you should kind of have an idea already of where you're going to go with this. What we're going to do now is actually talk about how to group and create these folders. So here is my Google Drive homepage. I need to add in some folders. I'm going to go to the upper left-hand corner where it says New and there's a plus sign. I'm going to click on it. The first thing that pops up is New Folder. I'm going to click on that. I decided that my first folder should be about parent communication. So I'm titling it Parent Communication, because I've created lots of things for parent communication and I want to be able to access them quickly. Hit the create button and voila, just like that, our first folder is created. I'm going to go a step further and put a color coding system into play. So how I do that is I right click on this folder and I'm going to go to change color and I'm going to determine what color I want the parent communication to be in. So I'm going to go with orange. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to make different folders based on what I need. I'm going to create another folder by going up to the left corner. New folder. This one is going to be for lesson plans and materials. And I've created my next folder. And again, to color coordinate it, I'm going to go right click, change color, and I want it to stand out to me, so I'm going to go ahead and make this purple because this is something I'm going to be seeing all the time, every day, and I want to be able to see it and visualize it clearly. So after you've created your folders and you started your color coordinating system, you're going to sort your files to make sure that your files are in the correct and appropriate folder. So now this is what my drive looks like with all my folders created. But we can take it a step further and go into our folders and create subfolders. So I'm going to go into my lesson plan folder and create a subfolder. So I have all these files in here and I want to create further organization. I'm going to go back up to new. I'm going to go to folder. I want to put my PowerPoints in one and I'm going to create a subfolder. So now that PowerPoints folder is listed underneath the lesson plan and materials. And I can continue to do that for as many files as I want. And there you have it. You can create the same color coding system for it as well.
Thank you, Daria, for helping us organize our Google Drive. Now, if you're like me, you probably have some content that you use every day that you will want to be able to access immediately. So in our second tip, I'm going to show you how to use the features of Google Chrome to place these resources at your fingertips. First, you can pin tabs you use every day. If your window looks like step 1 here with tabs all the way across the top of your browser window, then right-click on a tab and select Pin as in step 2. If you repeat this process for the tabs you use every day, then every time you open the Google Chrome browser, these tabs will be at your fingertips as they are pinned to the top left corner of your browser window as shown in step 3. Now that you have pinned your most commonly used tabs, let's sync your Google account so that your setup will be the same on every device that you use. This will include any device you use to access your CMS Google account through the Google Chrome browser, such as the Promethean board, a Chromebook, and even your personal device at home. To sync your account, click the Kebab menu, which is the 3 vertical dots in the upper right corner indicated here in step 1. Then go to Settings. In steps 3, 4, and 5, you will manage what you want to sync. For instance, you can sync everything, which is what I recommend, or you can sync just your bookmarks, or a combination of the items listed, such as bookmarks, extensions, and settings. Now, make sure you sync your bookmarks because I'm about to show you the best part of this tip. The last but best suggestion I have to help you save time while using the Google Chrome browser involves organizing your bookmarks into folders, similar to the way Daria showed you how to use the folders to organize your Google Drive in tip 1. When I was in schools attending team meetings, I found bookmark organization to be a lifesaver because there just never seemed to be enough time. So our team couldn't afford to spend precious minutes looking for our resources. The best part of organizing your bookmarks with folders is that you will have what you need at your fingertips, even if you haven't organized your Google Drive yet. If you are not in the habit of using bookmarks, or if you see a double arrow on the far right of your bookmark bar, like the one here in step 1, then this tip is for you. Click on the Kebab menu, then go to Bookmarks, and finally select the Bookmark Manager. Once the Bookmark Manager is open, make sure the bookmark bar is selected on the left. Then you will see all of your bookmarks listed in the center. If you open the Kebab menu, you can select the Add Folder option. You will want to create your folders based on categories that make sense to you, in the same way Daria explained in our first tip. Object 2 in this illustration shows you the 2 folders I created called Personal and Literacy. Once you've created a folder, you will be able to drag the bookmarks and drop them into the appropriate folder. Additionally, if you click on the name of any bookmark or folder, you will have several options such as Edit, Copy, or Delete, illustrated here at number 3. At number 4, you see a bookmark without a name. Let's take a minute to review how to create bookmarks. Any digital resource can be bookmarked by clicking the star on the far right of the URL address box, including websites, PDF documents, and Google folders. If the star is blue, the resource has been bookmarked. On frame 3, you can see the green bookmark for the Bitmoji site doesn't have a label. This is intentional to save space in the bookmark bar, and it is achieved by simply deleting the URL name after clicking the star. At this point, you can also select the appropriate bookmark folder. Here on frame 3, I've illustrated that if you right-click on a bookmark folder, you can see what type of resource each bookmark refers to. You can also right-click to manage the bookmarks in the same way they are organized and edited using the Bookmark Manager. Just by right-clicking on any bookmark, you can add and delete folders as well as rename bookmarks or rearrange them by dragging and dropping them into a new location. Now, before Heather brings you tip number 3, please pause this video and take a few minutes to pin a tab that you use every day. Then, sync your Google account in the Google Chrome browser and begin organizing your bookmarks by adding a folder, bookmarking a Google folder that you use often, and/or editing a bookmark name.
Thanks, Cheryl, for showing us how to make Google Chrome more efficient. Now that you know how to better organize information in your Google account, let's talk about how you can organize email to keep track of the mountain of information received. Here's a quick Microsoft video that will show you how to organize email by folders.
Need another folder? Right-click on your name and select New Folder. Name it. Drag emails into the folder. Hold down the Control key to select multiple emails. Inbox getting cluttered? Right-click on Inbox to create a new folder. And it appears under the inbox. Select the folder to see your collected email. Right-click Folders to see more options to organize your folders. It's moving day!
Whether you choose to create folders under your name or add subfolders under your inbox, here are a few ideas for folder names that were useful to me as a classroom teacher. District Memo, Lesson Plan Resources, Parent Communication, Personal, Professional Development, Student Information, Technology, and Testing Information.
In closing, I'd like to summarize the main points for organizing your digital content into 6 steps, regardless of the platform you are working with. The first step is to decide on the big buckets or categories you can use to sort files. These categories will be the names for your folders. Then, start small by creating just one folder and grabbing the obvious. In other words, those resources you can easily say belong in that category. If you are debating whether or not a particular resource belongs in that category, because it could also belong in another category, just hold off on moving that item until you make the decision. Repeat these steps until you have all of your resources into the appropriate folders. Then, make your system memorable by adding color and editing the folder names to be short yet meaningful. Lastly, revisit your system periodically and tweak it. There is always room for improvement, but don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Keep what is working and make the minor changes you need to make your system more efficient. Congratulations! You are now ready to manage the mess, or rather, the mountain of information you are bound to receive in a more efficient, less stressful, time-saving manner.
Thanks for watching. Here's all the contact information for our department. Please reach out if you have any questions or want someone to partner with you to help you get more organized.